Welcome to episode 6 of What's New Sideshow. Apparently, every Thursday they release something new at Sideshow, whether it's an art print, a statue, a teaser, or something. They release something every single Thursday. So just want to go ahead and give our thoughts, man. I'm joined by Buck Fangs today. What's going on, Buck?
What's up, man?
Honestly, not too much, man. Just focus on statue displays and trying to keep that PO list down. I feel like on the statue side, I'm being very smart, but the art prints are what's getting me. And just moving right on into the coming soon page for Sideshow. Um, you know, Now you know what's crazy. A lot of people are actually looking at the Spider-Man noirs. They probably should. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people are looking at. But what gets me are these two art prints on this left over here. This is what gets me, man. But I'll start it off with Spider-Man Noir premium format. And just in case you didn't know, Buck, this is by none other than Daniel Bell.
It's nice. I'll be curious to see the whole thing. I'm not because it's so crazy. This piece, like I always spam. So on the suggestion page on Sideshow,
Yeah,
it's so great. It's gotten to the point where like if I go there, when I click the box to type in stuff, it
yeah,
shows like some things that were typed several times already in the future, and I just click Spider-Man Noir, She-Hulk, and quarter scale. They've
yeah.
given me this guy, and they're giving me Spider Gwen, and they're giving me Iron Spider. So I honestly feel they're listening. So they're giving me three, but the crazy thing is, two out of those three I don't want, or like I'm not certain about. I definitely don't want the Iron Spider. I got something else already.
Right.
The Spider Gwen, I'm getting a little bit of FOMO because that's like on wait list for both versions right now. I feel Sideshow is playing Jedi mind tricks, and this Spider Man Noir, I was looking for one. I like a lot of what is happening here.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if I like the way his fedora is placed on his head, his hat. That's it. And like, it's not a bad piece or anything. I just wish I could tip the hat. I could push the hat further down his head.
Now,
And I don't
see
like the fit.
okay. What's the origin of this character?
I couldn't tell you, man, but I would say the very first time I came across this character was the video game
Okay.
Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and it's possible that's where he first came from, and then he got introduced into the comics. I know since then I've seen him in Web Warriors. I've also
Okay.
seen him in the Spider Verse by Dan Slott.
Okay.
Um, I've also seen him in the new Spider Verse movie, like the one with Miles Morales.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he was
So,
in that, and then
just
don't
to
like his
give a couple comments from the Cashing Out Collecting Community Facebook group, Michael Tellis says, just need a switch out head without the hat. Jaden Lee says, at least Sideshow is taking chances on different characters. And Kevin He says, needs a Spider Man proximity piece for the EX bonus.
the Spider-Man proximity piece.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what he meant by that, or if he meant like a different
It's a
portrait or
whole ass
something.
statue.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like Britton says Sideshow is on fire right now. Still
Hmm.
not buying it though.
Damn,
You hate to
damn.
hear it. You hate to hear it,
You
man.
hate to hear it. He doesn't want
Exactly.
to purchase the fake Spider-Man characters.
Yeah, it's crazy. On the Cash the Gemini campaign, we leave Sideshow suggestions. We got them an Iron Man, excuse me, an Iron Spider-Man, and now a Spider-Man Noir. Vice President Buck at work.
With them doing this, I think they're gonna do like Miguel O'Hara. They're gonna do 2099, and I'm
Uh,
hopeful they do a Ben Riley as well.
a Ben Riley. Okay.
Scarlet Spider.
I did put myself on the wait list or the inform list, whatever you call it, just to just to see what the price is. Just kind of curious on what it's going to be. Shout out to Daniel Bell for that, though. That's pretty cool. I'm going to save the Ronin for last. I'm going to save the Ronin for last. I want to go to this Batman Descent on Gotham. This is by Lee Bermejo. Detective Comics number 1019. What do you think of this print? For me, I like it. It jumps out to me, literally.
I'm not a bit. I'm actually not. I don't like Lee Bermejo's work. To be honest, I don't. I'm not a fan of his work. So yeah, I think as far as composition goes, it's a nice composition. But I'm not like a super
Let
dark and
me.
gritty kind of person.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, what do you feel? Because all the prints that has actually come to Sideshow from comic covers, um, they're really really dark, like really dark.
For who? For Batman? I mean, like stuff that's been comic covers already.
Not no, not dark for Batman. Like it's just darker than what you're getting from other artists who do, DC Gotham prints. Their stuff is more light to where you could just see the character more. You can see the
Oh,
landscaping more, things like that.
you mean like the values and stuff?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
there's a lot of like it depends on which one it is. Like, but yeah, there's definitely a fair amount of like what's the word? Low key lighting.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about this one, but it's because like I'm just not a Lee Bermejo fan. I'm not a fan of his work.
I'll keep my eye on it. I do like the yellow or gold trim accent on the Gichelet print. Um,
Gicle.
Gicle. Oh, that's what it's called. Join the RSVP button. So I'll go ahead and join it just to check it out. It's probably gonna be what 270, 280 limited edition of 150. It already says it. So the art prints, the number of the prints have actually went down. They used to be like 300 or 200, but now they're all the way down to 150, and they're actually selling out a lot quicker. So I think that might just be a new sales strategy from Sideshow. Like, hey, we don't have to offer all these. Let's just offer 150, get them all sold. We make our money. We move on to the next project. So it could be something of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But last but not least, there's obviously a lot of stuff that has come out since we haven't been on in a couple weeks, man. You got the Superman and Lois Lane, the Batman and Catwoman, Rogue and Gambit, as well as some Killer Instinct statues as well. Um,
Anything here that excites you?
this Batman and Catwoman does. I like the fact that it's by George Jimenez. I like the fact that it's vibrant, and I'm drawn to stuff like that. But for some reason, I already have the Rachel and Terry Dotson, so it's almost like I don't need another one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have this. I don't have enough wall space in this smaller room to do this. If I want to hang it on the wall, that is. And this isn't a print I would actually want in a tube to put away in a portfolio. So I'll probably pass on it. But
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. It's all right. I like it. But that Superman and Lois is very nice right here. It's crazy that Superman looks one way, but Lois looks more cartoony than he does. I think they're on par, but she just looks a little different than him.
Yeah, she looks a lot more stylized. She's got like
Yeah.
huge eyes. Her head looks massive, and she's got like a big smile. She looks like almost like a Disney princess.
Hey man, if you were getting boned by Superman, you'd have that smile as well. And I was playing. Oh man. Is this gonna be a forced perspective base or just kind of like how they did
Mhm.
with the Brainiac one?
It is gonna be. In this case, I don't mind it. Um,
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't mind it.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the Ronin or the Psylocke or even Iron Studios Batman Beyond has a quote unquote forced perspective base. But with Batman Beyond being 1/10, I think it actually fits perfect for the statue.
Yeah,
So some statues, that forced perspective does look okay.
it's
You know what I
probably
mean?
executed well.
Yeah.
And I guess it's also a matter of the level of distortion they add to the buildings and the background. I think why those spider characters really annoyed people is because they really distorted the buildings and the background. Like I
Yeah,
just remember the Miles the train. There's like some weird stuff going on. It looked
yeah,
like
man.
weird and wacky, Alice in Wonderland type of stuff.
See, I feel like for the Psylocke and Ronin, it goes perfect. I think it's perfect for those two statues, personally, especially the Ronin. I just don't really see it in the Ronin a lot. Like I'm fine with it. Really fine with it.
With the Psylocke, it like it recedes into the background. The
Yeah.
thing that she's standing on is in proper scale, and so like I kind of just don't really care much about what's in the back, and you can probably take out the moon if you don't want it there.
hmm What do you feel on Rogue and Gambit? Do you
Again,
like it?
this is not up my alley in terms of artwork. Uh, I don't like the way the faces are drawn. I kind of like the way he's approached the hair and some of the clothing, but generally speaking, the composition is not too interesting for me. Uh, yeah, this doesn't do anything for me. I do like his Batman Who Laughs art print. This is by the same artist. I think it's really good.
Okay, yeah. Nice, nice. And I'll get on to the meat and potatoes as far as what I thought was the meat and potatoes. And we have Wolverine Ronin fine art print, limited edition of 250 of them bad boys. Before I even go any farther, I'm going straight down to that RSVP because this is a cash out. This is coming home. Buck, take it away.
This is, doesn't do anything for me either. When it comes to art prints, for the most part, I want to just buy Spider-Man stuff. But as to the quality of this and what I think, how well this is done, I think it's done pretty well. Very strong lighting on like Wolverine in the center. You
Yep.
got that like very dramatic top light coming down on him as he's surrounded by the ninjas.
Yep.
Then you have this like framing device of an X with like the lights going to
Yeah.
the back, and you got his face like a close up and behind him.
Yeah.
He's also crossing his arms in front of him, like, and his claws are unsheathed as well. It's like a cool like composition. Honestly, I really like it. Yeah, pretty strong. It's very balanced on both sides, and I love it.
Yeah. This is an artist that's in my top five. This is definitely in my top five, Felipe. I have quite a few of his art prints. If I'm not mistaken, I think three or four to this point. And I generally love his work. And if I see his name, I'll at least check it out, to see if it's something I'm going to get. I'll probably say Felipe, Marcos, Victor, um, Derek Cho. Those are four of my top five, but I generally love this art print. I like the red accents that they do have on the at the end of the X's here. I like that. I love the fact that we get the Wolverine's portrait in the back, and then him here with all of the Ronins or ninjas, whatever you call them. I generally like this, and for me with art prints, I know instantly if it's something I want to get or not. This is I want this art print. Now the Batman one we looked at with Libra Mayho, it was I'll consider it. I'll consider it. You know what I'm saying? But with this one here, it was instantly go ahead and join the list. Once it releases, you go ahead and cop it. X-Men art prints generally sell out very quickly. So this is something I'm going to actually hop on as soon as they release it. And I'm bringing it home, man. I like this, so I like
Awesome.
it. Yeah. A couple things actually that we did miss out on, just to go over one of these real quick here, was this Two-Face maquette. Now they haven't actually reviewed it yet, but it's supposed to be coming soon. I just want to ask you a general question when it comes to Tweeterhead. Obviously, they have their Batman coming, they have their Two-Face coming, and we can expect a lot more characters from this company, whether it's Tweeterhead or Sideshow, do you feel the pairing of a Tweeterhead statue pairs well with Sideshow? Because when I look at their Joker, I don't think it does. But when I look at their Harley Quinn, I think it does.
Like we just said, it just depends on the statue and how it's done, how it's executed.
Yeah.
For instance, I don't like their new Green Lantern. I
Hmm.
don't think it's. I think it's pretty stiff, but the same. It's the same sculptor that sculpted the symbiote Spider-Man, I believe,
Oh wow.
from Sideshow. So
Yeah.
a lot of the time, it's just like the direction the sculptor is given, and the initial concept, what it is the company is trying to achieve with the piece, and so sometimes it just doesn't align with other pieces from other companies. So I don't know. With this, I was never like waiting for this or anything, but I know a lot of people are pretty excited to see Two Face get made into a quarter scale, and it has been confirmed that
Yeah.
this will be done in quarter scale. So that's
Yep.
nice.
Yeah.
We in quarter and sixth, so that's good for everyone who wants this.
Yeah, and this is one that for me, I do plan to pick up to go up my Gotham line. Um, I think I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet on that Harley. I need to wait until I get this Sideshow Carnage paid off. I don't want to add another PO to the list. But once that gets paid off, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Harley.
Shoot
So
ahead.
yeah, from Tweeterhead. I think it's the best Harley as of right now. Because I don't want to pay the same price for that Harley as I would for one in the aftermarket on like a previous one. This Two Face, I'm looking forward to see what it looks like. Um, and last question for you, for the day, Buck. Does it surprise you that with Tweeterhead we'll get an exclusive, but with Sideshow recently, as far as just focusing on Gotham, we haven't. Poison Ivy, Joker, Penguin, no exclusive. Harley and Joker were an exclusive.
Yeah, Sideshow hasn't been making exclusives for a while now
Yeah,
on pieces. So it's so the only time when it's really disappointing is when it's a statue I want and I don't like the portrait, and I'm thinking if this had an exclusive, maybe I would have liked the exclusive portrait instead. So that's the only time when I'm upset about it. If no, but like as far as if the statue is good, like I like it how it is, and
yeah.
it's one I'm interested in, I don't really mind too much. There's no exclusive. It would be nice to see that Spider-Man Noir have like an exclusive portrait without the hat, like I know someone was saying, because in his initial design didn't always have a trench coat and a fedora.
Hmm.
I'm not a fan of that fedora trench coat thing. I believe that actually came about from the Into the Spider Verse movie, the fedora and the trench coat. I
Yeah,
think he normally just wears like a waistcoat, like a vest, not not the whole trench coat business. So.
yeah. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. I think it's good times to be a Gotham collector. Um, I think it's good times to be able to collect slow. Like I like the fact that everything feels paced now. Like I don't have to rush. And even when it comes to like building the displays and stuff, I got to learn just to take my time, slow down, and just let the stream of the pond flow. You know what I'm saying? Not everything has to be a river with a rafter, man. So I gotta just take my time. But I generally am enjoying the collecting community, and yeah, so far so good this week's Sideshow. Nothing to tempt me too much for certain, but one art print I could deal with that. I could definitely deal with that, man. Buck, before we get out of here, anything new that's coming in or anything you'd like to share?
I already had my crazy week. Um, so I had like 6 new statues come in like recently,
Wow.
like a blur. Uh,
Wow. That's
yeah,
crazy. That is crazy. Six.
yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. Um, one more should be coming, I believe, this month. which is the Prime One Vegeta. I'm just waiting for it to hit because it's on a boat, so waiting
Nice,
for it to hit like the U.S. But
nice.
yeah, no more purchases for me again, and for a while, unless it's Dragon Ball related. So we'll see.
Yeah, nice, man. Nice. That's what's up. For me, I finally got my replacement part for my custom Loki in. Um, and I recently just unboxed the Batman Who Laughs. Um, and also, I want to give a shout out to Steve. Steve. Well, I'm trying to make sure I pronounce the last name correctly. Steve Sarnagay. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing the last name correctly, and I'll definitely shout him out again when I do the unboxing. But I was able to get hooked up for a Sideshow Thor exclusive Thor Breaker of Brimstone. So I do have the statue back. It is coming back, and I can't wait to get that unboxed. Should have never let it go. I had the regular collector's edition. This time I do have the exclusive, so I'm happy to bring that back. The Thor LBS will actually be getting shipped off this Saturday to Jaden Lee. So shout out to him, and I'm just happy to be able to get the Thor back that I want that fits my collection better. The LBS product is great; it's amazing. Just doesn't fit my collection, and I had to learn that the hard way. But that's okay. I mean, this is a journey. It's no different than the shelving behind me. I think it's best that me and Buck kind of had a plan behind scenes, and I think that probably is for the best money wise, and kind of cut your losses now for the little bit you may have done, and we'll just see, man. But this is a journey, man, and I love the journey of collecting. It's a learning curve that we all have to go through, and I don't think there's a right or wrong answer for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's everything. I appreciate you guys for joining What's New Sideshow episode 6. And tomorrow we will have collectible versus. It's a long one that's long overdue, so I got to do it, and I'll bring it to you guys in the forefront. But that's everything, man. Cash out, baby.
Put some cash in your life, put some cash in your life. If your cash ain't right, if your cash ain't right,